My name is Nathan Cram. I teach welding and robotics for Southwestern Michigan College, and today we're going to be shooting a video on weld nomenclature. So we're going to start with the groove weld, and when we draw the nomenclature for a groove weld, we're going to set it up as a single V-groove weld joint. So our first item on our groove weld nomenclature is going to be our root opening right here, just the gap between the two plates. Normally we'll have a specified root opening. The purpose of the root opening is to allow the weld to penetrate all the way through the joint. At a minimum, we want our reinforcement to be flush at the root of the joint. We can have up to 1/8 of an inch. Our next item of nomenclature on the groove weld, or the groove joint, is the root face. Another name for that is land. Essentially acts like a heat sink, prevents the root opening from expanding or opening up more when we weld the joint. The part that we bevel is going to be the groove face. And it is easy to get these confused. People flip them around all the time. It is easy to do. After the groove face, we're going to draw an imaginary line down the center, and we're going to measure the angle of one plate. They call this the bevel angle. So the angle of one plate is the bevel angle. The included angle of both plates, so from bevel to bevel, they call that the groove angle. So those are the basic parts of a groove weld. On a fillet weld, we're going to draw a T-joint. And we've got welds on both sides of the T-joint for now. The part that we actually see, the part of the weld that we actually see, is called the face. Where the face meets the base material, right here and right here, they call those the toe. Like I say, the toe is just where the weld metal meets the base metal. The intersection of our joint right here is called the joint, or the root of the joint. The distance from the root to the toe, so from here to here, this dimension is called the leg. So we have one here, and we've also got another one here. The legs are important because they're typically going to be used if the weld has a flat contour or a convex contour. The legs are going to be used to measure the weld. So they're very critical. Another dimension we're going to draw over here, the distance from the root to the face. This dimension here, they call that the throat of the weld. The throat is going to be used to measure a weld if it has a concave profile, meaning it caves in. So they're going to use the throat for that measurement. Otherwise, they're going to use the leg. Those are the different parts of the fillet weld and the groove weld.